Tell us about the types of cases you handle and the geographic area you cover.
I'm an immigration attorney. I practice out of Oakland, California, which is in the San Francisco Bay Area. I handle cases for people all across the country and actually worldwide. The main focus of my practice is family and business immigration. I also do removal defense, which is kind of a more immigration court oriented practice. But what I'm working on primarily now is helping immigrant founders, workers, and entrepreneurs with their process for employment visas, mostly advanced degree folks who are looking to really push their process of getting a visa and a green card up. So it's I think the most rewarding part for me is actually being able to advance people in this very complicated process of obtaining residence and citizenship in the U.S.
What sets you apart from your competition?
Well, a lot of folks, their reaction to working with attorneys, often in large firms, is that they either don't get to talk to the attorney or they don't feel that they have the attorney's attention. And that's not an issue with my firm. I mean, I do have staff that help me process cases, but the primary point of contact is me. Now, that's usually at the beginning and then toward the end of a case. But anytime people have questions, they can always actually reach out to me. That's an important part of the work that I do.
What are some common mistakes you see people make before they contact you?
The biggest problem that people encounter is, I think, doing it themselves. Frankly, some people are very organized and they're very able to fill out forms and attach documentation. But what we do goes beyond that. What we do is really, as attorneys, as paralegals, as legal assistants in my team, we look out for all of the common mistakes that can be made in the whole process of, first, where I come in, deciding what the benefit is or how best to defend a case, all the way through putting it together and getting it filed. The other thing that I see people do, other than kind of the do-it-yourself thing, which is, it's like anything else. You do it yourself. If you're a do-it-yourself mechanic, something goes wrong, who do you go to? You take it to the mechanic and the mechanic says, well, I have to charge you more now because you kind of got it more messed up than it would have been if you had just come to me first. So I think it's that kind of thing. And the other thing is delaying. So many people, they wait and don't take action when it's like anything that you let it delay and let it go, let the timing change. Conditions change, something we're seeing now. We're coming into a new administration. We basically just don't know what the changes are going to be. So that causes stress and causes people to want to rush.
Share a client success story that really sticks out in your mind.
The one that probably sticks out the most is my experience in asylum court, in an asylum case in immigration court. I started practicing immigration law, doing volunteer work for East Bay Sanctuary, which is a group here in out of Berkeley that helps people to file for asylum. And each one of these cases, you have a story that is very impactful, and we really don't see. People say, well, asylum, people can just claim that. Well, it's a very difficult process. There's a lot of situations where it brings up memories that are very difficult, and there's some very awful stories of real persecution that the person's escaping. So I had that background, having done about a half dozen of those interviews as a volunteer. Then I had my own case, which was in immigration court, and we prepared the case, got it before the immigration judge, and won a grant of asylum for my client and her daughter. And she's now getting her green card. So that's certainly the most impactful case. I've had so many cases where, for a spouse visa, for example, we got it done and filed, and they got a green card in a month and a half. That was earlier this year. So to be able to do that, we like taking credit for those, but we really don't know how much time it's going to take. But those are the ones that stand out, and where our impact made a person's case go smoothly. And even when they don't necessarily go smoothly, if we have to answer a request for additional evidence or something, we always make sure that gets filed in a timely manner and is persuasive and gets the client, what they need. So I would say having those really great results with fast green card cases in this last year really stands out.
Tell us about the most rewarding part of your job.
People come to me and they're worried. They're worried about their status. Let's say, for example, somebody just got laid off from a job and they have a visa, very common, like an H-1B as an example. They only have 60 days in which to find another job, change status, or move into, or actually leave the country and try to apply from outside. So in cases like that, when they come to me, it's just all stress and confusion in terms of how all of this works together. And through my experience and getting my team involved, we can relieve that stress in the moment, and then give someone a path, a set of steps that they can take to resolve the situation, so that all they really have to do is just follow the process and let us take care of the details. And so it's seeing that, literally seeing the relief in a person who basically had fear, uncertainty, and to see that relieved, and to see them get the relief that they seek. Or, sometimes we can't help. Sometimes there's a situation where we can't give them exactly what they want, but at least they have a game plan. They have a way that they can deal with it, and so it's not psychologically so oppressive.